Just give me 1 second. You know, I have to get coffee out of Svengali's cup here. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can get coffee out of this cup before the sun fizzles out. What are you guys? Guys, I don't know what you expected when you came here, all right? I didn't have any dippity-doo for my hair. I gotta have a camera with a viewfinder now that shows me myself in all my horror at 4 in the morning. Thank you. Great camera. It's like I'm filming a show and watching a horror movie at the same time. My wife tells me the other day, we're having my brother-in-law's wife's party at the house. I'm like, she didn't say my brother-in-law's wife. She said her name. But you understand here? That's the way I gotta say it. We gotta protect the identities of the innocent. So I'm like, oh, all right. What does she tell me? You know, it's going to be a barbecue, hamburgers, and hot dogs. I said, all right. Listen, hey, the way I see it, I don't got to cook dinner. How about that one? Barbecue at the house. I got the yard in tip-top shape, right? So now all the family, all the kids can come over and traipse all over everything. It's fantastic. Yeah. Oh, please. They'll step on flowers, this type of thing. What the fuck? Anyhow. So I love it. We're having it on Saturday. So Saturday is my day off. That's right. And Sunday I have to work. Nobody can do anything on Friday around here. So that means all Saturday I'll be, you know, grooming the yard. That's right. And I'll be on the horn with my scumbag landscaper. That's right. Who likes, you know something? This is the thing with landscapers. They love to come down and throw down, like, fertilize the lawn. Let me tell you something right now. If you see your landscaper run out with the fertilizer bucket, all right, slam it over his head. You say, oh, I got the best landscaper. He fertilizes every time he mows the lawn. No. He does that so the lawn grows extra fast, so you got to call him a million times and he can jack up the bill. Are you kidding me? I don't know what kind of fertilizer this guy's putting down. This is stuff like developed by the Nazis as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what's going on. The grass is literally jumping out of the ground. Anyhow, and then when we're about to have a party, he disappears. I don't know. My lawn is like a foot tall. The guy's Spanish. You understand? He lives in a house with pillars. Yeah. Like the White House. You understand? These are the types of houses like you find in West Islip. You know, I love it. I love it when somebody builds a mansion in a shit neighborhood. This happens all the time. Like some Spanish guy opens up a bodega somewhere. It's somewhat successful. And the next thing you know, he builds the biggest house in the shit neighborhood. Yeah. Fountains. It looks like Scarface's house in the middle of, I don't know, a shanty town. That looks great. Fountain on the front lawn, this type of thing. I don't know, neon lights. Oh, so bright. You're a real winner now. That's right. Yeah, so my landscaper, he lives in the White House, basically, in Amityville. Oh, you got to see it. It's great. What are you going to do? He mows the grass. I'm planting plants. I got flowers. I still got a plant to make the place look like top of the line. You understand? Then all of a sudden, her sister-in-law comes over. She's got this like hoop, these tables. She's setting up tables in the backyard. I'm like, what is this? Like a special birthday? You know, what is this? I don't know. I said, how old is she? She's 51. I said, 51? This is like the most insignificant birthday of all time. You buy somebody like a new pair of earbuds and you say, okay, you know, you buy somebody a plot somewhere at 51. Yeah, we got the plot ready for you. So whenever you're ready, you can just, I don't know, jump in the grave where you belong. It's the most extravagant 51st birthday you've ever seen. They set up a VIP section on the lawn. I'm like, how, what? You know how like a wedding has like a separate VIP section? You can't like approach the table. You need like a note to approach the table. You can't turn your back. You can't turn your back as you walk away from the VIP section. You got to walk away like this. Good day. Happy 51st insignificant birthday. Yes. I don't know. Guys, they bring over this hoop. I got to install. I don't know. I got to install a gantry for it. Yeah, that's basically right. Now I'm hammering pipes into the ground, wiring things up. They're putting balloons, flowers hanging. You never saw something so extravagant in your life. I'm like, I got to get out of here. This is a party that I'm going to have to punch out at like 9 o'clock. You understand? Irish goodbye. I got work tomorrow. I got to be up at 2 in the morning. Do you understand my game plan here? So basically, the party starts at 5. I start slamming drinks. Because I have to like, I don't know. This is like supercharged party for me. I have to do it within a 4-hour like period of time. It couldn't be a more beautiful night. I mean, we got 40 people roaming around the yard. Do you understand this type of thing? The music's going. The yard is popping. Do you understand? The barbecue, I mean, there's ribs, people brought rice, there's salads, there's chicken, there's steak. My dog is camped out underneath the barbecue. And my brother-in-law keeps on feeding him meat. I don't know what, he loves feeding him. Just feeding him and feeding him and feeding. Like, it's like one piece of meat comes off the grill, the other piece down my dog's throat. So my dog, I don't know, I should have gave him like a miniature Barker lounger for underneath the barbecue. So lo and behold, everybody's having a great time. That's all you need is a beautiful night. The guy over here, he starts shooting off fireworks. I told the birthday girl, I said, come over here, I want you to know something. She's hammered already, by the way. I said, come over here. I want to tell you something. I'm hammered. Everybody's hammered. I have this cover. I had to put a cover over my cock cabinet. Yeah. Because I got like 5 and 7-year-old kids running in and out of here with reckless abandon. I got one of my greatest accomplishments of all time sitting right here. The next project coming up. And they're just like racing through here, throwing shit around. I'm like, get out! Get out! Anyhow, I'm sorry, I can't have a 7-year-old coming in here with a giant cock hanging on the wall. What's that? Oh, that's a giant cock. You know? The thing you have in your pants? Come here, let me show you. I mean, what's next? I go out of the party in cuffs. So anyway, the fireworks are going over. We got the lights on in the backyard now. The whole shit is lit up like daytime. I don't know how to tell you. The fireworks are going off. I pull the birthday girl aside. I say, listen, I spoke to the neighbor. I said, I don't want any fireworks in the backyard. I can't be blowing anybody up. I said, I talked to the neighbor. He's shooting the fireworks off. Those are for you. She's like, really? She's grabbing my arm. Really? I said, yeah. Happy birthday, kid. Now go get out of here. Have a good time. You see? I mean, this is a victimless crime. Everybody's happy. Everybody's so drunk they don't know the next morning anyhow. What do you want from me? Anyhow, I'm sitting there. I'm actually, chatting it up a little bit with some people. And all of a sudden I hear, Bay! Bay! It's my wife, and she's got a dog shit bag. Something, guys? I long for the day of, I don't know. I long for the day that I can go to a party where my dog's not there. And I'm like, what, huh? She goes with the bag like this, like I'm supposed to know. So I'm like, where? And she points right by the VIP table. My dog took what looked like, I got to tell you right now, it looked like an anchor. You want me to be honest with you? That's what it looked like. Exactly. It looked like, I don't know, a stench anchor. That's what it was. My dog took a barbecue anchor-shaped dump on the floor. That's right. And my wife is wagging the bag at me. And I said to her just like this. I said, why don't you clean it up? And then I could see like the whole party, like, look. It was like Ren and Stimpy. Remember when? I talked about this before. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on a second. Just give me till 2023 to get a cup of coffee around here. I have a cup of coffee now. What's going on lately? What, we have the flying car now? Oh, that's great. That's great. Anyhow. And now I made a scene. So now the whole party, like, I could have just grabbed the doggy bag. I could have, slithered over to the anchor-shaped shit on the floor and just picked it up and had been done with it. But no, now I create a scene. Everybody's looking. Everybody looks to the VIP section. Everybody can see the huge dump. And then I got to see the faces. Everybody, oh, it's like Ren and Stimpy. Remember when, who's when Ren had the flu? And Stimpy's like, and he's in bed for like, I don't know, for like 3 days straight with the flu. And Stimpy's like, I'll give you, what does he say? You need a bath. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know. And then Stimpy comes out in the nurse's outfit, which makes the whole thing even more like, I don't know. How would you say, twisted. He comes out in a little nurse's outfit. He's like, I'll give you a sponge bath, Ren. And Ren's like, oh, he's like, no, people are going to see. And he's like, who's gonna see? We're in the confines of the house or whatever. So he's like, all right. And the minute he starts giving him a sponge bath, you see the camera pan toward the window and you see all the neighbors like this. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. Anyhow, that's what it was like. Everybody with a face. Oh, I see all the faces. I'm like, all right. Let me get the bag. So I take the bag and now I gotta put it on my hand like this. Yes, that's right. That's right. My hand is going to be about a nanomicron away from heaving dog shit. So I'll just scoop that up off the floor, right? And guess what? When I scoop it off the floor, the grass will be perfectly clean underneath, right? No, because this is a barbecue shit. That means when I scoop it off the floor, it basically smears all over the place like, I don't know, like Carvel ice cream. So now there's a big smear spot on the grass. So I have to go get the dog shit shovel from underneath the deck. I grab the dog shit shovel. This is another horror show on planet Earth. It's a shovel caked with dog shit. That's right. And then I got to see the faces again. Everybody with the faces. Then I got to grab dirt from the garden. And I got to shovel the dirt on top of the dog shit, which is like a big X marks the spot. Dog shit was here. Yes. And then I promptly put the dog shit shovel back down and grabbed my drink. My drink that had condensation sweat all over it. So unwashed hand to condensation sweat dog shit shovel to glass. I don't know what to tell you. There was nothing sanitary going on. So then it was my mission. Then we ate dinner, and I called the dog over, and I just fed the dog like half my plate of food, because it was my mission to make him shit again. That way it could be her turn! And that's what I would have said. Your turn! I never had a cup. I got to shake coffee out of it like it's a pepper shaker. Guys, the cupboard's a bit here. And then the kids with the sparklers. Do you understand? They come to me as soon as they walk through the door of the party. They come up because somebody put a couple boxes of sparklers on the table. They come up to me. Can we shoot the fireworks? Can we shoot the fireworks? I'm like, freeze. They're not fireworks. They're sparklers. So it's every 15 minutes on the hour. Can we shoot the fireworks? Can we shoot the fireworks? I'm like, they're not fireworks. They're just sparklers. Okay, can we get that? Can you get that through your fucking head? And then finally it gets dark, and can we shoot the sparklers? Can we shoot the sparklers? I said, all right, we'll shoot the goddamn sparklers. So I'm like, what am I going to sit there and fumble? I love it. Her sister hands me matches. Did you ever try lighting a sparkler outside with a match? I took the matches, I threw them on the floor. I come out here, I get the torch, and now keep in mind, I'm fucking hammered now. I'm like, okay, kids, I come out, and now they all have sparklers ready. I come out of the shed, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And I see all the parents come running over now, because they think, that, number one, listen, I'm drunk. You can see it from a mile away. And I have like double vision now. I didn't have double vision, but I'm like, I'm going to light their sparklers. So I got a million little tender hands like coming at me like this. And I'm like, all right, who's first? And I see all the parents like rush over worried. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck. If I burn somebody's finger off, what are you going to do? It's a party. It's a fucking party. Oh, by the way, I got to hide my pot plants. Yes. That was the big priority of the day before the party. You gotta hide the pot plants. I'm like, why? I don't want the kids to see them. I'm like, what? They're sprouts coming out of the ground about this big. You could be, I don't know, the horticulturist working for... For one of the... There's no way a kid can recognize that this is a pot plant. Nobody will know this is a pot plant at this point. I gotta hide them next to the oil tank on the side of the house. That was so important that we did that. That had to be done. I didn't want the 7-year-old junior botanists to figure out. Yes, you didn't know they all work at the botanical gardens? Anyhow, they got the sparklers. They hit me with the sparklers. Let me tell you something right now. There's something magical about a child with a sparkler. Remember, try to rewind and remember when you were a kid, how exciting it was when somebody handed you a sparkler. And that thing went off, and, you know, what do? They were sitting there. First it's very innocent. They look at it, they're like, wow, like this. They half these kids there, they never saw a sparkler before. So they're like, whoa. And then it turned, you want to know something? It turns, how do you say, malicious so fast. Then they get bored with just looking at it, then it's the turn like this. Then it's 2 sparklers in each hand, right? Then they're trying to light as many sparklers at once as they can, and it goes in about T-minus 15 seconds. They're trying to set the lawn on fire. That's right. It goes from like wonderment and amazement to pyromania. Now they're running around trying to set things on fire. And I say, listen, be careful, the sparkler's hot. Okay? Put it over by the concrete. Okay, guys? Over by the concrete when it's done. Do you ever remember getting burnt by a sparkler rod? A spent sparkler rod? Yeah. Oh my God! I think one of the most dangerous fireworks there is a sparkler. It's the only firework I've ever really gotten to burn from. That's right. I mean, you could have a firecracker go off in your hand. It's really not a big deal. It scares the shit out of you. But a sparkler can burn you. Yes. So look, now I got 5-year-olds like running around the yard doing gymnastics with sparklers. It's like, let's give them all welding torches while we're at it. How about that? And they're chasing each other with them. I'm like, one of these motherfuckers is getting burnt. I'm like, somebody's gonna learn a lesson tonight. I was just waiting for the scream. No scream. And then they give it. I love it. This kid's coming up to me. He's like 4 years old. He's giving me instructions. He's like, okay. He goes, well, I want you to, we'll light this one, and then this one. I'm gonna take home so I can show my mommy. And yeah, I love it. Everybody wanted to take him home. I'm like, light the sparkler. Light the sparkler. Stop taking it home. Isn't that how you were when you were a kid? You'd get something and then you'd want to take it home. Like, okay, we'll do a couple of these, but now I got to take the rest home. Anyhow. 10 o'clock came. I did the Irish goodbye. I slipped out of there. You understand? I did the old, like, I just float away. I go into the guest room. I close the door. And then, like, I slip off both shoes. And then I do the Ric Flair drop into bed. You understand? It's like the whoop, shoulder drop right into bed. And that's it. No cover placement. You know, basically, I walk in setting my alarm, shoes off, Ric Flair drop into bed, and that's it. No cover placement. I wake up in the same exact position, only very hungover and not wanting to go to work. But we power through. We power through. And then I go to work, and, you know, we got a new guy at work. Yeah. We got a new guy at work. Very happy young man. You understand? We're all by the garbage compactor there. Everybody's throwing out garbage. And this guy starts singing, I Believe I Can Fly. I felt like turning around to him. I said, listen, we don't need this shit right now. Like, I don't know how old this kid is, like early 20s. Do you understand? He's green. I remember when I was a young man working, somebody told me, you're so green. And I didn't understand what he was talking about. I was like, how, what? And the kid starts singing, okay? And he's got like the cross around his neck and whatnot. I'm fine with that. But that's unusual to begin with. And he's like such a happy kid. And I'm just like, oh, this is so aggravating that somebody could be this happy. And that's how everybody else felt. And then I realized, like, what a bunch of, like, assholes we are. So I walk up to him later and I say, hey, and you wouldn't believe his name if I told you. I don't want to say his name, but if I told you his name, you'd cry laughing. And then I go up to him later and I say, hey, you know something? And he's like, hey, what's up? Like, very uppity, you know? And my eyes are like swollen shut from a hangover. I say, hey, you're not like a miserable sack of shit fuckhead like everybody else. You're not from around here, are you? He's like, oh, no. He goes, I'm from Virginia. I said, oh, that explains it. That explains it. My next question was, why are you here? Why? Oh, I got family up here. I wanted to come out. I wanted to come up and check it out. I'm like, oh yeah. How do you like it? I love it. He loves it. Everything. He loves everything. He loves everything. And then later on in the day, I'm on the scissor lift. I gotta take down the social distancing signs. That was the big mission for the morning. We got to take down the social distancing signs. I'm like, all right, whatever. People are cheering as I'm taking down the social distance. All right, we're back to normal. We're back to normal. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Anyhow, I hear like, God. Like that's why I say that God is good. Ring dang diggity dang dang. Him that the Lord is awesome. Yes, he is. Ring ring dang 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 dang. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I haven't heard this kind of music, and I don't know. I've never heard this kind of music before. It's God and this is great, and I'm so thankful, and the beauty, and I'm like, how, wow, what? And I gotta tell you right now, it was Bible music. And I'm thinking to myself, it's better than Billy Joel. I said, I would rather hear that. I've never heard it before. So right away, you get a check mark, okay, in my book. I'm like, it's not Billy Joel, it's not the Eagles, it's not Hotel California, it's not Led Zeppelin rock and roll, okay, it's not Queen, We Are the Champions. I'm like, anything but that. And I don't even care that he's rattling on about God or whatever. I was like, it's different. I was like, I felt great. I'm like, this is great. Somebody's listening to something fucking different around here for once in my life. Anything but what you hear every day. I was loving it. I was like, yeah, God is awesome. God is awesome, man. Let's do it. Drinking. It was weird. It was like country music, Bible music. And it's weird to hear country music when they're not talking about drinking. have another beer, this type of thing. It's always drinking with country music. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm in. I'm not really a country music guy. I'm turning into a Bible music guy, though. I was like, wow, there's actually a positive message here. I'm like, I haven't heard a song with a positive message. I don't know. Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and Nirvana kind of ruined that whole concept. Thanks, pals. Don't call me daughter. Batman to be. Like, huh? What? Talk about ruining a good party. Come on. Guys, I don't know. Callahan here? Reporting for duty. Oh, Rita, come on. For cripe's sake, already? It's a miraculous thing that it even works anymore. I mean, come on, guys. That's made in the USA right there. All right, guys. I don't know how far we're in here, but we went out to the garage sales. What am I going to tell you? And the very first garage sale we went to, I saw this. And let me tell you something right now. This is how you know you're turning into an old sack of shit. I got this extension cord here, guys. I don't know if you know this or not. When you buy an extension cord, okay, you don't cheap out. You cheap out on an extension cord, it will make your life a living nightmare. That's right. Here we go. It's a 10 gauge extension cord. I don't know what she is. If she's 10 gauge, she's probably a 50 footer, even though it looks like more than that. Do they make a 75? It might be 75. I wish you could hold this right now. It weighs a ton, but it's 10 gauge. This is the type of cord that doesn't get all twisted up on you. Okay? I wish you could see the one thing that made me flip out on my wife. I don't flip out on my wife often. One time she rolled up my extension cord with a little rat hands and handed it to me. It was like a ball. I took the extension cord, I went to the garbage can, and I threw it right in the trash. That's right. You can, if you have a skinny extension cord, you can roll it the wrong way once and you're fucked for life. This is a quality extension cord right here. $3. Oh yeah. $3. I mean, this is like a $50, $60 cord. I know. That's the stuff only a married man can get excited about. All right. The very next sale, I mean, what do you want me to tell you? The guy had a moped, a Morini Franco moped that he wanted $80 for. I said, does it run? He gave me the old gag, you know, oh, it ran when I put it away like 10 years ago. Sure. It doesn't run. It might run. I don't know. I wanted the moped. Did I buy the moped? No. He wanted $80 for it, which means I could have probably threw him 60. What am I going to do? Start riding a moped around town? I wanted to. I really wanted to. I said, I don't have time for these projects. Do you understand? So instead I bought his Maxell cassette tapes. That's right, for 50 cents. I can't walk away from them, guys. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Yeah. With $2 rebate. So what does that break down to? I made money! And this one, I thought it was cassette tapes, but it's actually Fujifilm VHS. There you have it. VHS tapes. So, I mean, premium high grade. Yes, I have to blame Chris from Classic Gaming Quarterly. He's got me on a tape tear now. What do you want me to tell you? I'm on a tape tear. It's like the one. It's the one last affordable thing in a garage sale. You see tapes like this wrapped up. You know you're getting them for next to nothing. It's exciting. So what are we gonna do? Start a tape collection? Hey. I know. All right. I don't know. There's a couple garage sales later. Here we go. $1 a piece. What am I going to say? Super Mario Maker 3DS. And Scribble Knots, the collection. I get it. Then, I came to this one garage sale, and they were giving everything away. And I see what seemingly I thought was a Nintendo Classic. So I swipe it knowing that everything is cheap and start looking around the rest of the garage sale. And I say to the woman, how much for the video game? Right? Not, garage sale tip from Bithead 1000. Never identify anything by what it is. You know? As a matter of fact, say how much for the broken electronics? So she's like, $5. I'm like, here you go. I pay the $5. I run to my car, and as I'm driving, I realize this is not a Nintendo Classic. I don't know what the hell that is. It says entertainment system on it. And I'm taking a good look at it. This is the cheapest hunk of crap I've ever seen. And then I see the joysticks, and I'm like, what? So I guess we'll check this out in a few minutes just to see exactly what we're dealing with here. Yeah, I know. And it was after this that we basically started heading home. I gotta tell you right now, we do about an hour and a half, 2 hours at the garage sales. So in other words, if we leave it at 8:30, we're already heading home by 10:30. You understand? My son, he has a limited capacity for garage sales before he starts bitching and moaning about everything. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I know, you must be tired. You've been sitting in that car seat. It's exhausting. You never met a 5-year-old kid that's so tired in your life. So we're getting on our way home, and we're passing by Fireman's Park, and we slam dead into a parade. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Where is it? It's one of these traffic stopping parades that they have to they have to intersect an entire village, the whole town. So it's basically like you're not getting to the other side of this town until this parade is over. So I said, okay, we got a few things. I said, we're done, whatever. I said, son, you want to go to the parade? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! And I'm like, all right, I guess that's a yes. So you gotta understand, there's fire trucks going by, marching bands going by, this type of thing. And I'm like, all right, we parked the car. I mean, it's the most beautiful day on planet Earth. Right. And here's a shady tree over here. And what happens to be underneath the shady tree? I don't know, maybe two girls, I would say 22, 24 years old, maybe just graduated college, for all I know. And they both had asses on them that you would probably, I don't know, euthanize a homeless person to get a whiff of. Yeah, so I'm like, hey, son, look, a shady tree. Yeah. Let's go over there, and, you know, you'll sit on my knee, and then I'll make some noises so they turn around and look at us, and then I'll wave like a creepy dad. That's right. And you'll watch the parade, and I'll sit there and I'll watch these two nose holsters. Anyhow, guys, what am I going to tell you about a parade? All right? This might have been cool, I don't know, in the 1920s, before television. We got Amazon Prime now, guys. I can't... Rum-dump, 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 da-dump, da-dump-dump. I'm like, oh, okay. They got the antique fire truck out. I got news for you. One of these antique fire trucks they brought out, it had a rod knock. And I'm not talking like, oh, that's an old engine. That's how they used to run. This thing had a rod knock, like you never heard before. As it went by, I'm like wincing. I'm like, I'm ready for the connecting rod to just belt me in the head. It was like, not an exhaust leak, a rod knock. It was that deep sound. I don't know how to explain it. Anyhow. And so my son, he actually enjoyed the parade. I'm like, here we go. And I got news for you. These are all white people. Do you understand? In this firefighters, this type of thing, they're all white. So, like the marching band, you don't see one person in the marching band with an ass. And I get it. I don't have an ass either. But I was like, Jesus Christ. They're all wearing that marching band outfit. Not one of them had an ass to speak of. All of them, their pants are falling down. Muffin tops, this type. It's a marching. It's not even the high school marching band. I mean, the high school marching band's nerdy enough. Okay? But this is adults in a marching band. This is beyond ridiculous. Like, what do you... And the guy's playing the fucking... I don't know what that thing is called. A glockenspiel? It's not a glockenspiel. What do I call a metal thing that looks like a xylophone? A glans medius? No. What is it called? A hammer dulcimer. That's what it is. A hammer dulcimer. Ding, 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 zing-a-ding, ding, boom, crash, ding-a-ding, boom, bing, zing, pow. I mean, huh? What? I'm like, is he practicing that thing? They obviously have to practice. Imagine you're married to this guy, and he's practicing a hammer dulcimer in the den. If I'm his wife, I'm like, I'm sucking every man's cock on this block tomorrow. As soon as he goes to work. The mailman, I don't care. Everybody's getting blown around here. My husband practices the hammer dulcimer. He's 45. I empty out the bank account. I do something. You can't play a hammer dulcimer in 2021. I'm sorry. Anyway, we watched the parade. So I figured garage sales are over. But on the way home, we stopped at two more. And when I saw this next item, probably the most exciting garage sale item I've ever seen in my life. I've always wanted one. And check this out, guys. Oh, yeah. Look at this. It's a Geiger counter. I mean, this is the real deal Geiger counter right here. It's got the little microphone here. Radioactive! 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 Come on, guys, look at that meter. What is that? MRs per hour. What is that? Mega rubles? I don't know. What is radiation? What's it called? Mega radiations. This is, it has different settings here. 0.11 times 10 times 100 and Godzilla. Godzilla's coming. One of the coolest things on planet Earth is a Geiger counter. I always wanted one since I was a kid. I don't know why. You'd see it in the movies. Radiation over here. Oh, yeah? All right. I mean, what do you do? Oh, it reminds me of, I saw a whole documentary on Chernobyl. One of the most unbelievable things. Radiation to me is so scary because it's the invisible killer, right? And not only that, radiation sickness is like one of the most horrible things. Your body swells up, your jaw falls off, this type of thing. You get it? Remember when they used to use radioactive paint on clocks? Back in the early, I don't know, what, the 20s or whatever? They'd use radioactive paint so they'd glow in the dark. And they were wondering why the women that painted the clocks, their jaws were falling off. Hey, hey, where's Susie today? We got a bunch of clocks coming off the line here. We need them painted. Where is she today? What? Her jaw fell off. Oh boy. Hey, thank God it's the 20s and there's no workman's comp or FMLA. You know? Yeah, throw her in a box. Get her out of here. Can we find somebody? I don't know. An Irish immigrant off the streets? They'll do anything. Pull one of them out of the tunnels. We need them to paint these radiation clocks. All right, guys. It's a fucking Geiger counter, and I'm so excited. That's right. Remember when the Russian guys, they flew over Chernobyl dropping borax? I love this. They dropped borax on it. That'll solve the problem. Yeah. And it was like the helicopter pilots would come make 2 runs over Chernobyl, and they'd come, like, basically land the helicopter and die. I don't mean to laugh. It's horrible. And then they would send people in there to, like, shovel. They'd say, you're going to get... This is the story. You're going to drink this vodka. I'm talking! You're going to drink this vodka. You take this shovel one shovel of dirt right onto the nuclear rods, and then run like hell. You're going to get your mega rubles for a lifetime of mega rubles. You understand? Okay, good. That's it. And they ran in there, and it was like hundreds of people would run in there and dump like 1 shovel of dirt until they covered the whole entire thing. What are you gonna do? They sent robots in. They all fried and broke down. You have no idea. It was a nightmare on planet Earth. Yeah. So here we go. That's not gonna happen around here. That's for sure. So what did I do? I got D batteries. Let's give this thing a try. Yeah. This is industrial strength. It's made in Texas. It's made in Texas. I said to the guy, does it work? He goes, oh yeah, it works. He goes, and this thing, this is a lantern mantle. He goes, and that's radioactive. I'm like, oh great. Are you going to throw that in too, buddy? He goes, you can measure the radioactivity of this lantern mantle. I'm like, why the fuck is a lantern mantle radioactive? All right, here we go. Which way does this go? Positive, positive, negative, negative. This is it. It's a Ludlum Measurement Incorporated, Sweetwater, Texas, baby. Oh yeah. Let's check the battery. Huh? Oh, we got battery. Almost full. Okay, let's set it to the most sensitive setting, shall we? All right, we got it on. It's on. You notice here, 0.00. Now we take the microphone. Are you kidding me? I have this thing right next to my balls, by the way. I'm carrying it all over the place. It's right next to my nutsack. Holy shit. It's off the charts. Look at this. Wow. That's the most sensitive scale. So I imagine a lot of things. Let's see. Let's check the Sansui. Yeah. I always wanted to check my cell phone. My coffee? Interesting. All right. Nothing. Nothing. How about the camera? All right, we could be here all day. But here's the deal. Well, let's turn that up, less sensitive. This is 1 MR per hour. Wow. Look at the readings off of this thing. Still off the charts. Okay, let's go to times 10. So what would that be? That would be... Wow, it's still ringing. How about times 100? So this would be 1,000. Okay, it's barely making a reading there. So I guess that always, the sound is, the audible sound is always the same. Wow. Interesting. So there you have it. What am I going to say? No? Oh, by the way, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Hold on. Let me keep this mantle away from my retina. How about that? Anyhow, guys. So you think that basically now we're talking about, what time is it? It's got after the parade. It's got to be 11 o'clock, something like that. Stop at another garage sale. Guy's got a Nova, 72 Nova, 2-door, SS Kragers, rusty, exactly how you want the car. 350 Chevy, this type of thing. But a 350 Chevy belonged in the car. You understand? That's right. By the way, you put a 350 Chevy in anything other than a car that was supposed to have a 350 Chevy, and you're cheating. That's right. And you're tearing the soul out of the car. Just so you know. Just so you know. Last garage sale. Nice couple. They're... Oh! They're in their garage there, tucked away. I say, hey, you got any old video games? Guy goes, I got a Game Boy. I said, oh, yeah? And he waves to his wife to go get it. I said, oh, my God, this guy's got a functional marriage. His wife just hopped to and, ran. I was like, this guy's a real man. You know that? Anyhow, so I said, let me soften him up with a few blows. I said, beautiful, Nova. And I said, I got to tell you, you did a great job with the SS Kragers. Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. He goes, yeah, I know it needs a paint job. I said, no, it doesn't. I said, leave it alone. It looks amazing. Oh, thank you, this, that, the other thing. Comes out with the Game Boy. She goes, here it is. She goes, we never played it. I said, oh, yeah? She goes, yeah, it works. We tried it. And everything like that. I said, okay. I said, how much you want for it? The guy goes, I don't know. He goes, 30. I'm like, 30? I said, would you do 20? He goes, yeah, 20. So here we go. It's a Game Boy. I don't know what the hell this case is. But it was obviously meant for a Game Boy, right? Weird. Anyhow, it's a beautiful, beautiful Game Boy, by the way. When you find these things, they're really not usually this clean. This is pretty clean. I imagine it works. She said it works. Whatever. Some games in here. I didn't look at them yet. I figured we'd look at them together. Tetris, what a surprise. Blads of Steel. Guys, I tell a story a million times. The first time I ever played Game Boy, it was a thrill. It was a thrill, but I thought it was really hard to see the screen. And it was a lot of blurriness to it. What made me fall in love with the Game Boy was later on and discovering how wonderful the chipset is, the music is for the Game Boy. The Game Boy has some of the most fantastic music that you're ever going to hear in video gaming. It's true. It is true. I'm in love with the music chipset in the Game Boy. And the thing is, it's so simple. Isn't it though? I mean, come on. Super Mario Land 2. Pac-Man. By Namcot. Here we go. Golf. Asteroids Missile Command. Side Pocket. And what does that say? Humans? Introducing the Humans. So that's, and all the game manuals for all the games. They're in a really nice shape. A game light. Jesus Christ. Remember these? Everybody had these. Game light with magnifying screen by Newbie Manufacturing Company. Jesus. Yeah. And here we go. A high frequency AC adapter. Woo! With the corresponding AC adapter thing that plugs into the battery pack to power the Game Boy. We're running out of time here. I'm running out of time on the clock, so I don't want to get batteries, and I want to get to this Nintendo console. So let's put this to the side for now. All right. And let's get to the bottom of this baby right here. Picture time! all we need is a controller. Tap into the Edison line. Charging atomic batteries. Oh, the reset button is the power button. What? Ay. Kill the lights of attrition. And move you into prime time position. This is not gonna go well. Oh boy.
RO903 to the base. Oh, we're back home.
That's great. Okay, here we go. Oh, how many Contras are there? I didn't know there was Contra 8. Ay. Huh? Oh, Super Contra 8. Naturally. Huh, what? Hold on a second here. What is this? Is Wuhan Contra. Here we go. Oh, Turbo A, Turbo B. Oh. Oh yeah. Wow, not bad. Buttons are backwards, hey. Nobody's perfect. Listen to that machine gun sound. Oh, come on. Oh, bitch. I can stick around. Oh, there's the power up. About time. Come on. Come on. Oh! Give me a break, for God's sake. All right, you're out of here. RoboCop 4. Whoa, wait a second. What is that? That's Tim Follin music. What a song. So the NES took that music too, because that's Commodore 64 music, am I wrong? Here it comes. Here it comes! Here we go. Ow! 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 Here we go. Where's the solo? Bring me the solo. I can't get it. Come on. Maybe RoboCop 3 will work. Oh, it's an actual different game, huh? Jesus Christ. Jeez, listen to this music. I have a feeling they took any game with a robot and called it RoboCop. All right. Yes. How do I use that? How do I use that? Oh! Oh, you're gonna get the punch of your lifetime, pal. Oh, this game is unbelievable. Yes! We going down? No? Okay. Oh! I am in! Alright, we almost have a full... Oh, here we go, we're full now. What does that mean? Oh, look at that! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! We get the power, yes. Oh, come on. That's right, bitch. What is this, health? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. This weapon is necessary. Alright, okay. We got a bit of a jump there. Can we go down? No? Okay. This is a boss. Not yet? Alright. Whoa! Here we go. Oh, get that. Yes. Jeez. Oh no! I lost my laser. I'm gonna have to take it out on somebody. Come here, bitch. Out of here! Yes, you're not fooling anybody. Here we go. Get me my laser back before the boss. I know there's a boss coming. Can I get up there? Whoa, a la Keith Courage. I got your number. Oh. Okay. Oh! Okay, we're verging to the pattern. We're verging to the pattern. Come on back. Where are they gonna put us? Oh! Alright, I read your book, Rommel. Duck. Oh. No, come on. Just gotta duck. Alright, we're ready for it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we got this guy. right. Uh-oh. Something new? No. That's right. Give it to me. Come on. We got you now. We got you now. Out of here, bitch! Guys, this is my new favorite toy right here. Wow. We're gonna have to... Guys, I don't know what we're in. Like an hour and a half here? I don't know. All right, you're giving me a headache. Very interesting. We will visit that again. Guys, do you realize that you just tuned in to the greatest video? I'd rather have that than a Nintendo Classic. How about that? The greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. With a 4K device! We'll see you next time. Guys, I don't know if you realize this, but we have a show on Patreon. And I'm not trying to brag, but I'm bragging. It's an amazing show. It's an advices program. People send us their advices. And we give answers. It's a very simple concept. It's very simple. And we solve everybody's problems. It's so much fun, guys. It really is. Guys, I don't know if you're aware of this. We do the knockout of knockout shows on Patreon now. I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to boast. But I'm like hot butter on a breakfast toast. I'm telling you right now, guys, the show is a sensation. 13 episodes in. Yes, these are guaranteed episodes. I mean, we're talking half hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe not an hour yet, but we're getting there. We drink. We have a loose time. You come to me with your advices, and we give you advices. No, you actually don't come to me with advices. You come to me with questions. That's right, and we answer your questions. Questions about life, finance, marriage. Mechanics, carpentry, welding, plumbing, you name it. It's an endless fountain of knowledge and information and wisdom. I hope you know. We give advices like this. You want a horrendous looking car, you buy a Nissan. I don't know who's doing the styling for Nissan right now, but it's disgusting. Yes, it's the equivalent of I don't know. I don't know who's doing the who's in charge of styling down at Nissan. Boy George. I said, oh yeah. I said, what do you like? He goes, Poppy, you get an ugly woman with a 5-pound pussy. That's what you need, Poppy. Sign this piece of paper right here and come to an agreement on that? No. This is not how life works, you morons. You think I had a headache before? I have a headache now. You're out of here. This is like killer advices right now. Oh, where was I 10 years ago? For me. I know. Your eyes, they're doing like a slot machine in your head. Me too. It's phenomenal stuff. Guys, if you want advice, email me down below. There's my email. Very simple. Ask advices. I'll be more than happy to answer. Just put advices in the header because we do the show. It's on the fly. We do it live. I got to pull it from the phone. It helps me if there's advices in the header. And that's it. We solve all your problems. Just like then you're floating on a cloud. Can you imagine? Trust me, you're floating on a cloud. We're going to change. We're going to change your consciousness. That's right. I'm not. I wish I was joking with you. I wish I was. I'm not. It's great stuff. Anyway, thank you to all the Patreons. I'm extremely grateful for the support. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.